after this beautiful darshan of Bhagavan Bhiksharanamurti, form of Paramashiva.
And what a great blessing and a boon all of us have received through this powerful darshan today. How was the experience for all of you? Can I request all the participants to please take a moment and type it out? How was your experience today in today's darshan? What did you enjoy the most today? I know the way Swamiji was revealing as well as answering and the beautiful darshan we all just had. How was the darshan for all of you? Take a few minutes, I request all the participants to please post. How was the darshan for all of you?
Literally, Swamiji has given us the best initiation today. And I know we had a lot of fun in today's satsang. Swamiji revealed some of the most amazing truths about how the tamas overlapping with tamas and tamas overlapping with sattva, each one, and sattva overlapping with sattva, giving the example of Nachiketa, and tamas overlapping with tamas, giving the example of Bhasmasura. Swamiji beautifully revealed to us step by step of the 25 states of the 25 different gunas that manifest inside us. And each one of you that are here with us today, how did you all enjoy the experience? How was it for you all to listen to the satsang, and how was the darshan for you all? Can I request you all to please post in the chat? Please take a few minutes and post it in the chat.
And Ma Jessica, such a beautiful blessing you received. So many of you received such beautiful blessings from Swamiji. I feel so happy. Each one of us understand. Actually, anybody who wants to receive blessings like this, do offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Yeah, I see Ma Jessica, the white smile. How was your experience, Ma Jessica? And Amandipaya, of course, both of you received such beautiful blessings. How was your experiences? And each person that is here with us, anyone who wants to experience this, take a moment and you can register to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja. We have the Yugadi coming up, which will be on the 9th of April. And anybody who wants to start your new year, this is the new year as per the lunisolar calendar in Hinduism. There are few specific communities in Sanatana Hindu Dharma that celebrate that auspicious day as their new year. And it's a very, very, very auspicious day. So anybody who wants to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja on the 9th of April, and you too can avail this powerful blessings from Swamiji, like how so many blessed beings today received directly the blessings as Swamiji not just gave the blessings, he called each of their names and showered them with the blessings. So do let us know.
And also, we request all of you, like Swamiji said, we request all of you, whoever is able to make your time, please dedicate it for Nithyananda GPT. When Swamiji himself is sitting and working on doing the Prana Pratishtha, where avatars intelligence at artificial's intelligence. So all the participants that are here, if you are able to volunteer time, please do dedicate it for the Nithyananda GPT. And now, we're all going to be actually manifesting the experience that Swamiji blessed us with. Swamiji literally showered us all to manifest the experience. Being able to experience the Gunatita, the space where you are literally experiencing the ultimate experience, the space of Gunatita overlapping the Gunatita. And every one of you that are sitting here right now, you can just connect to Swamiji right now and enrich people through which you will be experiencing. I'm going to request all the participants here, every one of you. Understand, manifesting Swamiji happens whenever you enrich. When you enrich, you literally manifest Swamiji. I'm going to request every one of you here to take a few minutes. You're all going to call at least 2 people, any of your near and dear ones. Call them only with the agenda, only intention should be enriching. Whatever it is, the only agenda, the only intention should be enriching. That should be your main goal. That should be your main experience. Just focus on enriching. Call anyone. Just open your contacts, whoever comes. Go with the decision. I will give them the best thing in their life. Don't go with any expectation. The bliss you're experiencing now, right? Right after the darshan. Go with the intention of sharing that bliss to the other person. Don't go with the expectation agenda that, I have to do this, they have to tell me this, they have to listen to me. No. Just go with the intention to give the best to the other person's life. Can I request all of you to call? Call any one person that's any of your friend, contact. Robert Ramaya, you received such a beautiful blessing today, right? I see you very happy and smiling. Okay. All of you that is here. Now take a moment to share this joy. Sit, call and enrich. Enrich a person. What you're going to do is, first thing, you're going to scan through your third eye. You're going to identify what is it that the person wants to manifest as reality. It could be anything. It could be like they want to manifest a car, they want to manifest a house, they want to manifest anything. You're going to scan and identify what exactly it is that they want to manifest. Are you all understanding? And connect to Swamiji and see through the third eye what is the obstacle that they're having to manifest it. And then connect to Swamiji and scan through the third eye and identify the solution for that obstacle, and the solution for that obstacle both. I'm going to request all of you to do it right now. How many of you really want to experience Swamiji flowing through you right now and have that breakthrough? How many of you want to experience that space? You all can do one thing. Whatever obstacle that they're having, right? You can just type to Nithyananda GPT and ask for the powerful cognition and give them the solution for that. You will literally see Swamiji will respond. Just head to Nithyananda GPT and ask the solution for that and share with them the powerful cognition and enrich them. Come on, all of you, please start. Take a few minutes. Please take a few minutes. Reach out to your friends. Let's start the power manifestation. Chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nithyananda
I request all the participants to post whatever each of you have manifested. Please take a few minutes and describe in detail whatever each of you have manifested. See, understand, even if you were able to shift someone's inner space, let's say one of your friends really wanted to have a breakthrough in wealth and you gave them a solution for wealth, that is a good way, experience to manifest. That is where it starts. Amandeep is saying it was very nice to get blessings from Swamiji. So happy for you, Ayya. Actually, this time, very nice to see you sincerely sitting and participating. See, it is your intention. Till the moment you get the intention, the whole game is still that your intention happens. The moment your intention happens, the rest of the result is showered by Swamiji. Amandeep, Ayya, always understand. Swamiji tells a very beautiful thing. He says, if you take one step, I will take 1 million steps for you. And the thing is, you have to take that one step. That one step is where we say, yes, I am here. That being here is at one step. After which, the results of you being here, what you need to experience, everything will be showered upon you.
And just wanted to tell both of you are truly blessed. I think both of you will receive the blessings to become SJP Karta today. Today, actually, any step you take from this powerful blessing that Swamiji has given from this space, any step, whatever best you can, you will be showered like anything. Given that you received the initiation, you received the blessings, and it was really, really, really such a powerful space that Swamiji has just showered us with, especially both of you. I think there was a small problem in one of the rooms. I hope now the rooms are all of you able to hear us clearly? It was a feeling of relief to hear Swamiji's blessings. It's so beautiful. So glad to hear that. And one really amazing thing that is both of you are attending the sessions as couples. That itself will help you be a supportive ecosystem for each of you and help you raise both of your frequencies. So that's very nice. Now with this, we're going to be moving on to the next session.
And now we're going to be learning about how the cosmos functions. The difference between the cosmological and the locological. Let us now listen to this powerful revelations from Swamiji.
Please understand few things. Just like country functions with certain laws, cosmos functions with certain laws. Not knowing the law of the country cannot be an excuse for you not following the laws. Whether you know it or not, the laws of the country binds you. You are expected to know the laws and abide by the laws. Same way, not knowing the laws of the cosmos cannot be the excuse to escape from those laws. Every human being happened in the planet Earth is expected to know the laws of the cosmos and align the life in tune with the law of the cosmos. Please understand. If you know the law of the country and align yourself with that law and express your creativity, not only you will create wealth, the country's infrastructure will support you to live blissfully. If you are not aligning yourself with the law, naturally unexpected calamities. Same way, with the cosmic law, know the law, align yourself, the whole cosmos will support you. You are the ambition of cosmos. Your fulfillment is a joint venture between you and cosmos. Please understand. Your fulfillment is not just your responsibility. The whole universe, you may call it God, Shiva, Krishna, Rama, now Venkateshwara, whatever name you may use. But the whole cosmos is waiting to fulfill itself through you. So your ambition is the ambition of the cosmos. The biggest problem is when you do not know the laws of the cosmos, when you are not interested in aligning with the cosmos, the universe tries to align you. That is what you call as punishment. It is not. It is the signals sent to you by the universe to align yourself, to get back to the center, to get back to the source, to get back to the functioning. Please understand. The law of the cosmos is what we call karma. Law of the cosmos is what we call law of karma. The word karma should be understood from all its multi-dimension, as a noun, as a verb, as a mystical system, as a functioning method. In every dimension, in every aspect, when the idea karma is understood, automatically, naturally, you experience life much more alive, much more positive, much more experiential, much more centered. Karma is not just the simple theory which you learn from in the household. Oh, if you do good, good will happen. If you do bad, bad will happen. It is only an introduction to the karma theory.
Om. 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 Listen to this. Listen very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I am going on counting like this, 10 crore, 20 crore, 30 crore, 100 crore, trillion, zillion. At one point, your mind stops cognizing and withdraws. Because your mind withdraws, don't think that space of zillions does not exist. Listen. 1 universe, 2 universe, 3 universe, million universe, billion universe, trillion universe, zillion universe. When I go to the numbers like a zillions, because your mind cannot cognize and withdraws, you think that does not exist. That is what is fundamental logic of the atheists. How many of you click with the idea? Actually, what your mind can't cognize, you always think that does not exist. And from that cognition only you operate. How many of you understand this? Knowing things you don't cognize also exists, and operating from that knowledge is spirituality. Whenever your mind can't cognize and you withdraw, immediately coming to the conclusion that which your mind did not cognize or can't cognize does not exist is atheism, stupidity, corporate shit. Your mind, all the bad words I use is on that. I know many more strong words I don't want to use, but all of you understand. If you just, wow, this one click is enough. Numbers I cannot imagine or visualize, cognize. Because I cannot cognize and withdraw does not mean it does not exist. It exists. If you start applying this one principle and start operating, even things your mind cannot cognize exist. If you just go with this logic, your logic will become cosmologic. Listen to this one truth. Your mind can cognize billion universe, trillion universe, even the word zillion universe. And what about that next word beyond zillion? Oh, it's okay. Let me have coffee. Where your mind stops and withdraws, you think beyond that, those things does not exist, and you start operating with only what you can cognize. That is what I call shit, logic. But knowing the things which your mind does not cognize also exist, and operating from that understanding, even the things which I do not cognize exist, gives you tremendous power, strength, energy, excitement. And it's like you are blown away with power. I tell you guys, just before starting this session, there was a big ferocious session going on in KAILASA about some work need to be done. I was telling them, I wanted to tell the same truth to all of you. To my KAILASavasis, to my Adinavasis, I was telling, hey, listen, when Paramashiva manifests in this body as a power, energy, that energy brings money. So, when he manifests energy, he manifests tremendous compassion. That compassion also should be shown to people with this money in the form of service. Only then we are true to Paramashiva. How many of you are understanding what I am saying? I was trying to do some social service. Some of my KAILASavasis, Adinavasis in Bididi and Thiruvannamalai, they were not cooperating. They were trying to throw tantrums and not doing the work which I wanted. Of course, almost all KAILASA does not do the work, the level in which I wanted and the speed with which I wanted. To them I was telling, hey, listen, when Paramashiva manifests in me, he manifests powers. That powers only brings money to KAILASA. And he manifests compassion also, along with powers. Always with the Shakti, tremendous Karuna comes. That Karuna should be made into service activity. Only then we are true to Paramashiva. It's too simple truth. I was revealing to them. But this truth as a foundation of functioning on things which you can't cognize logically also exist. That knowledge is cosmology. You function logically, I function cosmologically. You think what your logic can't grasp does not exist, and with that is the attitude you function. That is why science feels very cozy, comfortable, resonating with you. Cosmic science feels like a distance. Knowing even things which your mind cannot cognize exists. From that understanding that things which is beyond your mind exists and functioning is cosmological. And third, from cosmological, when you start functioning, something extraordinary manifests in you, which is possible for every one of you. Listen. I'll tell you, living around me is nothing but I will actually put a drill bit on your head. Huge drill bit. And drill this whole truth inside you. And you have to live this truth. You will neither have a mental breakdown nor have a physical breakdown. You will just have a conscious opening. But people don't want that. They want to live in the cozy comfort zone shell. Listen. Because you cannot go beyond zillion, don't think zillions universe does not exist. Because you cannot cognize zillions, don't think zillions does not exist. Same way, logically, if you stretch me, see, listen carefully. Million. If it is logically stretched, billion. If it is logically stretched, trillion. If it is logically stretched, zillion. And beyond that, because you are not able to logically stretch, don't think that beyond that does not exist. Knowing the parts which you cannot logically stretch also exist, and functioning from that knowledge is cosmological. Forgetting the things beyond logic also exist, and functioning is locological. Local. Tara-ticket. Just understand the difference between local, logical, and cosmological. Let me create new word. Locological. 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 Cosmological. when you know things beyond your ability to stretch your logic also exist and function from that understanding, you become cosmological. I'll repeat once more, listen. Million is, if it is logically expanded, billion. Then billion, logically expanded. For example, you see, million. If you add 1,000,000,000, then it becomes billion, logically expanded. Billion. And billion, when logically expanded, trillion. Trillion, when logically expanded, zillion. At one point, your brain gets tired of logically expanding, stops expanding and withdraws. When you withdraw, after that, you think the point you stopped going further. That zone which you did not logically think or cognize does not exist. You start working from the foundation of whatever is beyond your logic does not exist. That is why so much of blind spot about your life decisions. If you understand the parts your logic did not cognize exist and operate, that is cosmological. Listen. Even in my relationships with people, it will be absolutely cosmological. That is why with ordinary logic you can never understand why Swamiji relates with different people in different way. You can never understand because I operate with cosmology, means I know multiple lives of them. I know their multiple lives. You will never understand the cosmic right wrong if you are stuck in the social right wrong. Social right wrong is defined by the people who want to exploit you. Cosmic right wrong is defined by the beings who want to raise you to enlightenment. All your struggles, in the nirantaratva for complete completion is useless, irrelevant. That is why many times when I give the Guru walk to people, it will not look logical. Because it is cosmological. It's from the logic of the cosmos. It may not fit with your logic. multiple evidences times, multiple evidences we have, multiple times. I'll reject somebody's $1 million donation because he was not integrated for $10. I'll say, he was not integrated in the $10 issue. I don't want any donation from him. Tell him to get lost. I'll not accept $1 million property, multi-million dollar properties donations because that fellow was not integrated for few cents. Because if he is not integrated in the few cents, he is dumping his property to as a dropping responsibility, not as a donation. So if he is dumping by dropping his responsibility, he is going to repent for donating later on. I don't want that. Many of my decisions you will never catch in your logic. Many of my guru work you will never catch in your logic. You will think, oh, it is such an unbusiness, unprofessional like decision. And the other day somebody was criticizing, Swamiji, what is this you are telling? Even if you are not able to be in KAILASA, it's okay, you give birth to a baby and bring up that baby, and after the age of 7, send that baby to Gurukul. People think that I am calling people to KAILASA to be productive. No, I am calling people to KAILASA for getting enlightened and manifesting enlightenment. Many of the devotees, they are messaging, Swamiji, you should call people who are already grown up, productive, inspire them to become Kailasavasis. Instead, you are telling, you give birth to a baby, at the age of 7, you send that baby, and even if that baby comes, then after that 20 years, we have to groom that baby, grow that baby, train that baby, and by that time, it will be 25. We don't even know whether that baby will be, want to be, when that person, when he grows up, he wants to be part of the Sangha, Kailasa, or he will leave. I said, listen, my focus is on enlightening more people. It is easy, very easy for a kid to grow up in this ecosystem and get enlightened. How many kids manifest powers and enlightenment is my productivity. That is the cosmological productivity. You can never understand the cosmological productivity by your logic. For you, the productivity means the money and number of people or the impact, influence we generate. No. For me, the productivity is how many kids, how many people manifest powers and enlightenment is conscious truths. So my logic is cosmologic. A normal person will never understand. I don't have any utility. Nobody can add anything to me. If you are interested in enlightenment, power manifestation, I'll go to any extent to make you feel as part of me. That's all. I'll do anything to make you feel as part of me. That's all. So, the way my logic functions is cosmologic. I plan from the cosmic, the Nityatva, not with the Nirantaratva. Even if it takes 25 years, when you give birth to a child and that child gets enlightened, that's the most productive for you. Understand? I am repeating. One of your DNA extension, anyone who gives one child to Kailasa, when that child starts manifesting powers and raises the consciousness, you will reach Kailasa when you leave the body. You will straight reach because the DNA gets empowered. That is why all Shastras in all Sampradaya says, if one person gets enlightened, 7 generations of the past immediately given the space of Kailasa. Suddenly, some 7 generation elders will be picked up from the Pitruloka and said, you have been given a golden visa and residency card to Kailasa, please go. They will ask, why? Why? Now, one of your great grandson is initiated by Swamiji and the baby is manifesting power and he has become enlightened. So because of that, the whole DNA, 7 generation, given golden visa and residency, green card to Kailasa, please go. Your ticket available here in next 3 minutes. These are existential reality, understand? I am not telling you story. Do you know the amount of struggle it takes to bring up, train the kids, evolve them, and make them manifest powers? And make them manifest enlightenment? But I tell you, that is the real productivity. The whole productivity of the Arunachala ecosystem is manifesting one Nithyananda. Not the number of people come and the crores of wealth comes in the hundi in the temple, or the millions of people go around the hill. All that is not counted as productivity. In Arunachala's list, when Arunachala Paramashiva sits and goes through his balance sheet, he will not be calculating, 100 crore came in the temple hundi. This year is productive. 10 million people are going around the hill doing Giri Pradakshanam. This year is productive. No, he is not going to look at that and feel that this year is productive. Wow. Nithyananda has become enlightened. Now he will manifest this ecosystem in multiple places and reproduce it. This year is productive. That is the way he considers, he calculates, he checks his balance sheet. That is the way I check my balance sheet. This many people have started manifesting powers. This many people have started manifesting enlightenment. This many people are manifesting Paramadvaita initiation. Yes, this year is productive. That is the way I see my balance sheet. The whole ecosystem of Arunachala, which Paramashiva created thousands of years ago, the productivity of that ecosystem is Nithyananda manifesting Paramadvaita. Now he will carry on. He will make multiple beings manifest Paramadvaita, and this will spread all over the world and revive the Kailasa. How can we operate from cosmological space? It is a simple practice. In everything you do, first remember you had many births. You will have many births as long as you want. These simple understandings, it means you don't need to so much worry about finishing it quickly, grasping. You don't need to squeeze the world for pleasure. I have seen so many men stupidly suffer. Oh, they have become already 60 and they have not had enough of so-called pleasures in their life. You don't need to worry. You can actually take another one body and come back and go on with what you want. This fundamental clarity in the cosmological way, when it enters into you, the decisions you take, lifestyle you live, will become cosmological. That's all. Hey, listen. Wanting to know more is excitement to live more. Excitement to live more is energy to produce more bodies. Understand? Even when you leave the body you are having now, you should have energy to produce more bodies so you can come back and enjoy as you want. Liberation is not achieved by frustration. Liberation is achieved by knowing you can have any number of bodies, but even if you have any number of bodies, end of the day it is just waste of life. Come on, let's relax in Paramashiva. Really, really, really more life, more consciousness, having more in life. So, the grand final punch, listen. If you understand my logical extension, see, logical extension of me, I'll tell you, if Swamiji can open so many people's third eye, then naturally he has a third eye. Not only he is able to open anybody's. And if he can give so many powers to so many people, so many experiences, then what he is? Something which your brain does not want to cognize, but is there. It is there. My unmanifest, your brain may not want to cognize, but it is there. With that clarity, if you work, if you live, you are living enlightened life protected by me, surrounded by me. You are living completely in my own being. Because you can't grasp that which is beyond logic, my unmanifest, my avyakta. If you say, oh, it is not there, then, are you living with Guru, cosmological life or local life. Think. That's all. Think this. So with this, think this whole thing. And now please type what you understood about what I said about the Guru, about me. Knowing my manifest exists even though you are not able to logically catch it, understand it, and living is cosmological life, denying my unmanifest because your logic cannot catch it, forgetting I have a huge unmanifest being. Because your logic cannot catch it is local logical life. Developing logical reasoning is very good to keep your life excited. I tell you, if you use your reasoning ability, as a corrupt, bad, cheap negotiation strategy with life and others, you will constantly feel suffocated, deprived, cheated. Listen, if you use your ability to reason out, your ability to logically come to a conclusion with tremendous violence, anger, just to fight with others, cheap, corrupt strategy to negotiate with life and others, you will feel suffocated, deprived, cheated, frustrated forever. Listen. Ability to reason out is the instrument, tool. In Sanskrit, we use the word antakarana. Buddhi is gifted to you by Paramashiva. First, develop that reasoning ability and reason out the great truth. You are Paramashiva. Listen. If you reason out you are Paramashiva, it's a conscious process. You can't just say, oh, I believe I am Paramashiva, so let me immediately manifest it. Understand? Your belief will become solidified cognition if you start reasoning out. Reasoning out with a fair reasoning out. I am not even saying you should look at the whole life with the eyes of the fairy tale, with the la la land, with the idea of the oasis. No, I am not even giving you some impossible, impractical cognitions. No. Reason out reasonably. Do not use your ability to reason constantly to negotiate with others and life. Don't use your logic, your ability to reason out in a cheap, cunning strategy method, a strategizing tool to negotiate with life, with others, with the world. A small story. My friend and his wife stayed in a hotel, got a bill for $90. He screamed, for what? $90. The desk clerk said, for room and board, sir. My friend said, room and board? We did not eat here. The clerk said, it was here for you. If you did not get it, it's your fault. If you did not eat it, it's your fault. My friend said, you take $40 and I am charging you $50 for fooling around with my wife. The clerk said, I never touched your wife. I have not even spoken to your wife. My friend said, it was there for you. If you did not take it, it's your fault. Understand? Do not use your ability to reason out as a cheap strategy for negotiation or a tool to negotiate in a cheap way. I have a next question. Now, learnt about karma. What can I do? How to make this practical in my life? Understand? Today I have revealed some of the most important sacred secrets about karma, shaken many of your beliefs, more than answering many of your questioned many of your answers. Don't even bother. Don't even bother about the action plan, because I have given you thinking plan. Encourage this new thinking plan, that is the action plan. All action plan without encouraging new thinking plan will be failure. When you have a new thinking plan, action plan is not required. Have this thinking plan. Have this thinking plan. People ask me, should I even try to change karma? Yes. Change your karma. But remember, karma means the thought current in which you are stuck. The thought current in which you are stuck is karma. Discard it. Change it completely. Karma is, listen, please. Listen carefully. Listen very carefully. Karma is not like your Rudrakshamala. If it is broken, you can restring and wear, or you can replace that broken bead with a new bead. Karma is not your Rudrakshamala, it is your diaper. You have to change it completely. Karma is diaper. You have to change it completely. You can't change part of it. You can't wash and reuse. Karma is not your soap or your shampoo or your mala to repair, reuse, wash. No. It is your diaper. When it is smelling, you have to change it completely. Even wash the area it was touching. If you feel stuck, you have to change it completely. Even the hand with which you changed it need to be washed. Next question, how do I decide what to change and what not to change in my life? Listen. change everything that can be changed. You can't change which you can't change, leave it. Change that can be changed. The most important, the thought current, changing the thought current. Once you change that, everything which can be changed will be changed around you. Blessed are those who have nobody else in their life, who need to be changed when they change, or with whom they feel stuck when they change. Greater blessed of those with whom they share their life also change when they change. Blessed are those who don't have anybody in their life, who need to change when they change. Greater blessed are those who have people who change when you change. If you don't have anybody, you are not stuck with anybody, your change is your change. You don't need to wait for anybody else to change along with you. You are a sannyasi. If you have somebody in your life who changes when you change, you are a real grihastha. If you have somebody to hold you, even when you change, not ready to change, you are householder. Holder. Grihastha is not householder. Grihastha means moving, moving, moving. Graha, sthiti. The sthiti of grahas is moving, changing, changing, changing. If you are in the sthiti of grahas, grihastha. But the very word householder brings a different context. Householder. It is like suddenly after the aircraft lands, you put a bolt and nut and seal that into the runway. That is householder. Grihastha means the plane is let to fly like grahas. Next question. How to awaken to true purpose and highest potential? When you are ferocious to challenge anything which says it won't change, that fierceness to change everything is what I call seeking. Ferociousness to change everything is seeking. Be a Kalabhairava, Kali, to your very life. Be Sadashiva to your very life. Create what you want to, maintain what you want to, destroy what you want to, hide, put it into illusion what you want to, and grace, give your blessings to what you want to. Be Sadashiva for your life. That is awakening to your true purpose and highest potential. When Karna does dana, he gives away everything. He doesn't keep something to do charity tomorrow. That is the beauty of Karna. Karna doesn't think, oh, let me keep something so that tomorrow I can continue to do charity. No. What is, finish it. Understand? Same way, if you declare consciously within you, let me live enlightened life from this moment, all the unconscious patterns and negativity you developed loses power over you. Understand? For example, if you declare, let me become pure vegetarian from this moment, all the toxins you developed in your system due to non-vegetarian food melts away. Only if you fail and start taking non-vegetarian food again, those patterns come back. Otherwise, they get pushed into Sanjita, means the bank of karma. And if you don't get them back and reuse again and again, they get once for all burnt. I still remember I was 8 or 9-year-old boy sitting with two of my gurus. I had the fortune of having 4 or 5 gurus continuously making all their time and energy available to me. So 2 of my gurus, I was sitting with 2 of my gurus, and the temple bell rang. The lifestyle in Arunachala is so beautiful. You know it is morning only when you hear the temple bell. You know it is breakfast time by listening the crackers in the temple. Every puja, there will be temple crackers. All the 6 pujas, there will be temple crackers. Only listening to that sound, we know the time. So the temple bell rang, means Nevedyam. The food is being offered to Sadashiva. Both my gurus immediately looked at me and said, go and bring the prasadam. After the Nevedyam is done, it will be given to all the devotees. It will be shared with all the devotees. They both were sitting in one corner and asked me, go and bring. I went to the place where they distribute the prasadam and waited. Puja was over. The rituals got completed and they started serving. And I stretched my hand and the priest gave 1 share. It's like one share itself will be almost like half a kg rice. In one big leaf they'll give. And then the pujari was telling, hey, the pujari saw before going to the puja that I was sitting with both my gurus, and the pujari is very greatly devoted, highly devoted to both the gurus. So the pujari saw and told me, hey, take two more for them also, they are sitting. Take one for you, take two more for them. I was a little reluctant because one of the boy and girl who were my classmates are standing in the queue next to me. They will laugh at me, taking so much, all for one person. So for this purpose only you are sitting in the temple whole day. That's the way they usually make fun of kids. So, and I know already they are gazing at me in the mood of making fun. I felt little pride. I am from a big family, and again I have been told from beginning that you are from big family and you have to behave yourself like that in the public. So I told the pujari, no need, this is enough, and I brought the Naivedyam to both my gurus. They asked, hey, where is our share? Did the pujari not give? As if they both eat. Actually, both the fellows doesn't eat anything. Very rarely they will touch and put 2-3 grains in the mouth and give it to other people who are sitting with them. And I said, no, you don't eat. You eat rarely. This is more than enough for all three of us. They asked, no, did that pujari give or not? I said, yes, he gave. He wanted to give. He asked me, take two more to both the Swamis. Then they asked, why did you refuse? No, behind me, my classmates are standing. They will make fun of me that I am taking so much. Am I going to eat so much? And for this food only I am in the temple. They will tease me. I don't want to get teased by them, so I brought only my portion. Till this moment they were very casual, laughing, smiling. Immediately I saw Kuppamal staring at my eyes and saying, go to their shop street and beg and bring the food. That's the word she uttered. They both own a shop. This means their father owns a shop. The same street where my father also owns shop, and the whole street is literally ruled by my grandfather. He is the head of that whole association. So I always walk in that street with the pride. I'm a grandson of this guy, And all the shop owners are either family or friends. So any shop we enter and eat anything, whether it is jaggery or dal or anything in any of the shops is free, and we'll directly go and sit. And in village actually we know literally everyone's name, and it's a different lifestyle. But in that same street I have to beg now. All will make fun. What happened to your grandfather and his wealth? They will ask all questions and they will tell my grandfather. That is the next problem. That your grandson is begging in the street. Why you are not giving food for him? Of course, one good thing I had. I think this is the greatest boon Sadashiva gave. Just obeying the Guru Vak. I think that's the greatest wealth I brought with me, I tell you. The future may think, future may describe, various things as my main contribution. Some may say my Gurukul is my contribution, and some may say the science of manifesting powers is my great contribution. Some may say science of enlightenment is my great contribution. But I tell you, the greatest thing I brought, which was useful for me, is surrender to the Guru Vak. If any of you feel in a very short span, in a very young age, in small number of years, I have done big work. Whoever feels, if you feel that, if you want to know the secret, I tell you, complete surrender to the Guru Vak, to the letter and spirit, that reduced lot of time wastage. The moment my Guru said, go and beg the same street, in the same shop and bring food, I know now it is a serious. It's not casual. It's not fun anymore. It means I have done something out of my pattern or out of the context which my masters are correcting. I tell you, I stood up, straight went to that street, begged, and brought whatever I got. Naturally, all friends, family, they all gave so many things. I have to take a small pulling cart. In villages, there will not be rickshaw, the hand-pulled cart. So I have to hire a small hand-pulled cart to bring all the items I got as bhiksha to my Guru. So I hired a small vehicle and brought the whole thing and put it at the feet of both the Gurus, and I realized, understand, that was one of the greatest realization I had. I should not be bothered about imaginary opinions of others. I tell you, the liberation that happened at that moment is still now useful for me. Next day I had a chance to talk to both my friends. They were asking me, hey, why were you going for bhiksha in all the shops? Did you do any prayer, or is it any divine commitment? In villages we have a habit that if somebody is sick, they pray to Venkateshwara and Kuladevata, that they will go for bhiksha and bring and offer it in the undi. Still we do that. Every Puratasi month, all the Vaishnavas, they go for bhiksha and take it and offer it to Vishnu temple, and Shaivites every Margasirsha month go for bhiksha and offer it to the Shiva temple. They asked, when both the friends asked me that, hey, did you have any prayer? Why were you begging? In the mind I was thinking, only you fellows are responsible for my begging. And only now I understand, you guys did not even have the idea which I was thinking you guys will be having. Understand, if you understand this one truth,
the amount of time you are wasting in your life without moving towards your goal will be cut 80%. I am telling you. My idea that this is what they will be thinking, even though they are not thinking, and even if they are thinking, that should not be postponing or pushing my decisions and my actions. But imagining this is what they will be thinking and not doing what I am supposed to do. Please understand, this is one of the most powerful, sickening patterns in which all of us are stuck. Sickening pattern. Yes, if I worked on completion, I myself would have got out of that pattern, but when I am 50, fortunately, I had that implicit surrender to Guru Vak. It only took 50 minutes for me to get out. When I was going and doing Bhiksha, I just know the pattern. There is some pattern, that is the reason, some reason. Something is not right in me, that is the reason I did not take that prasad and just come and came back. Not taking the temple prasad and coming back is too small act. It's not a big thing. And if they just shout from where they are sitting, the priest himself will bring and give it. Because it was only audible distance. They were sitting inside the temple only. They could have shouted, hey, get the Nivedyam, and he would have came and given. The act is too small, but they know the reason is too bad. That pattern cannot be allowed to live in me.
Whenever I say you will be able to trust others, you always think you are like a child, small puppy baby, weak in the hands of others. No. That visualization and imagination that you are weak when you trust others is wrong. You trusted others when you were a baby is different. But that is like a powerless, no option trust. But the real trust is the trust you have with Guru. Even when you have multiple options and choices, and you know he loves you and he has the best for you, much more than what you can think. His being can manifest in you much more than what you can think. That is the trust, integrity. That integrity is what I want as Guru Dakshina. Whoever has that integrity, I can make Paramashiva manifest in you. Listen to this carefully. Ability to trust the Guru, knowing that he is my visionary. He has great vision for me than what I can imagine. And he has a great love for me than the love I have for me. And he is capable than me to manifest best for me. Having this trust on Guru and surrendering is integrity. I expect this as a Guru Dakshina for manifesting Paramashivoham in you. So, see this part again and again and again, then you will understand what I am trying to convey. whenever I say you will be able to trust others, you always think you are like a child, small puppy baby, weak in the hands of others. No. That visualization and imagination that you are weak when you trust others is wrong. You trusted others when you were a baby is different. But that is like a powerless, no option trust. But the real trust is the trust you have with Guru. Even when you have multiple options and choices, and you know he loves you and he has the best for you, much more than what you can think. His being can manifest in you much more than what you can think. That is the trust, integrity. That integrity is what I want as Guru Dakshina. Whoever has that integrity, I can make Paramashiva manifest in you. Listen to this carefully. Ability to trust the Guru, knowing that he is my visionary. He has great vision for me than what I can imagine. And he has a great love for me than the love I have for me. And he is capable than me to manifest best for me. Having this trust on Guru and surrendering is integrity. I expect this as a Guru Dakshina for manifesting Paramashivoham in you. So, see this part again and again and again, then you will understand what I am trying to convey.
Sometimes you will suddenly have some conflict inside you, some fear, some insecurity, some desire, some greed, some problem. 2 days you will be constantly thinking, nagging about it inside. Suddenly you will find a solution. And you will be so peaceful, blissful, joyful for next 2 days. But after 2 days again, you will forget the solution. The same problem will be nagging you. And 2 days you will suffer with the same problem, nagging. After 3-4 days, again you will find the same solution which you forgot. And suddenly you will be free from that suffering, nagging. You will be happy. After a week, again you will forget the solution. Again you will be having the same nagging, same problem, same torture. How many of you go through this? This is what I call pattern. Understand? You will find the same solution for the same problem, forget the same solution, again be caught in the same problem. After a few days, again forget the same solution, caught in the same problem. Again you will remember the same solution, feel free from the problem. Again you will be. You see, the problem and solution will be same. Forgetting, remembering. Forgetting, remembering. And sometimes you will even write it on the wall. Next time when I have this problem, I should remember this solution. You write it on the wall or tattoo it on your body. Anything you do, again you will forget. This is what I call pattern. Yesterday, when you were rewriting, reliving your whole story and completing, how many of you discovered all your sufferings have a certain pattern? Raise your hand. All these patterns have a source. How many of you are not able to find all your sufferings have same pattern? Raise your hand. Yesterday, all of you wrote all the pains you remember about you, your life. Am I right? Understand?
First time when you became powerless, the inner image you built, outer image you showed, life image you created, that is called root pattern. That's the first pattern on which you build your whole life. In Sanskrit we have a word Moola Vasana. The first pattern, the first Vasana. In Saiva Siddhanta we say Mala. First impurity, first Mala. Moola Vasana, Moola original pattern, the root pattern. Please understand, it always develops before the age of 7. If you have enough guts to live, the identity which is changing every day, knowing this whole thing is meaningless, you develop a powerful energy which makes you as a high achiever. I tell you, anybody who is lying down in the couch says he is an enlightened, never believe. Ramana Maharshi was never lying down in the couch. All his photographs are taken when he was lying down in the couch. That does not mean whole life he was lying down in the couch. No. He used to cook and grind flour using those days traditional stone grinding machine. In those days, Indian villages, there used to be a grinding machine. Women used to grind rice and everything. Now that grinding machine has taken 2 incarnations. One, the grinder, automatic electric grinder, another one, the belly. Because this is stopped, this has grown. No, in those days they used to do all this, then this was not growing. Now this is done by some electrical machinery and this grinder grows. Ramana Maharshi used to grind rice every day. Once the Tapasyananda Swami, a Mahapurusha from Ramakrishna Mission, he was the vice president of Ramakrishna Mission, he translated Bhagavatam, amazing English translation, Mahapurusha. He goes to see Ramana Maharshi. He asked somebody, where is Bhagavan? They said, go to the kitchen, he will be there. He entered the kitchen, he saw some 10 men are doing some work, washing the vessel, cooking. One was grinding, another one was cutting vegetable. He couldn't understand, or he can't identify who is Ramana Maharshi. He went to the man who was grinding and asked, who is Ramana Maharshi? Exactly, he is Bhagavan. Then Bhagavan looked this side and that side and showed one big brass vessel, anda, saying that Ramana. He showed the finger and said Ramana. Tapasyanji could not understand. He looked and said, this is Ramana. Bhagavan said, at least on that name Ramana is written, so that can be considered as it will be more Ramana than this body. Because in that vessel, Ramanashram name is written. He said, if you give the title Ramana to that vessel, that will be more apt than giving the title Ramana to this body, because it is not written on this body. Then immediately Tapasyananda understood he is Ramana Maharshi and fell at the feet.
Ramana Maharshi was never a couch potato, understand? A man who was merged in existence, experienced existence, can never be a couch potato. He will be naturally a high achiever, maybe in different dimensions. Being a high achiever is one of the important, uncoverable quality of enlightened being. The whole thing, I can see, boils down to pushing you towards the transcendental awareness happening in you. Constantly Vyasa, Badarayana, is getting you back to the transcendental awareness. If I have to reveal the sacred secret, if I have to reveal what I am going to talk for next half an hour, for example, you say, Swamiji, next half an hour I don't have time to sit, I have to run for the other work. Can you just tell me in one statement so that I can hear and run? I am going to say, get back to witnessing consciousness. Do not be satisfied in the space where the attainer retains even a scratch of individual identity.
That was such a beautiful, powerful revelation, and literally busting so many myths we have about karma, questioning our conclusions that we have about karma, and what is the right direction for us to proceed in. Swamiji revealed it in detail. I hope all of you enjoyed the session. How was the session for all of you? I see so many of you sitting with wide smile and still sitting and seeing. How was it for all of you? Take a few minutes and please share your experience for today's day. Request all the participants, come on, all of you take a few minutes and please post how was it for you all today. Tomorrow we have a very special darshan. We are going to be having the darshan of Swamiji manifesting as the ultimate Guru. Deva Guru Brihaspati, Asura Guru Shukracharya, and Adi Guru Dakshinamurti. So tomorrow is going to be a very, very, very special darshan because tomorrow we are going to have the Shukra Kota open. Literally, you can ask any boon, even that you feel it may not be socially acceptable. It may not, it's not okay for you to ask such boons. Even you may feel like a little reluctant to ask all such boons also you can ask tomorrow. And you may be wondering, if you're new, you may be wondering, what, Shukracharya? I thought he's Asura Guru. Are we going to have his darshan tomorrow? Yes. And why are we going to be having his darshan tomorrow? And what is the powerful secret behind that? Tomorrow we are going to be learning. And not just that, anyone that wants to experience the powerful breakthrough in your being using the power of anti-sound is also going to be happening tomorrow. And to deepen your feeling connection at Swamiji, to have more powerful revelations about the ultimate Guru-disciple relationship. It's going to be all happening tomorrow. So make sure you're tuning in and make sure you're attending the full day program, because throughout the day, we are going to be learning various different powerful cognitions and many exclusive sessions. Even if you have attended the previous seasons, you have not seen. How many of you are seeing that this season you're seeing a lot more different exclusive content than you have seen in any of the seasons before? So this is a gift from Swamiji for all of you. So make sure you're not missing out tomorrow and log in. And with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's session. And let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padaka Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam. So let's meet at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.